seeing? A spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the back, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on the winners of 4 straight, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tigers' offense will come out first, and they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Fires to the right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Going right to work up top. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Shows him the stiff arm. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Russell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest.
And that's a live ball. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Leaves it with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Offense in a bunch formation. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Russell.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Zings it complete to the right. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go right back to it. They get him down, but he was driving away and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Off the RPO, complete. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
From the 1, it's 1st and goal as they try to open the scoring here. Here's the pressure. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Louisville opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. We expected to see a...
Oh, he's got some space. Powers through. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Nelson. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field. That's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Tigers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Russell. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Just feeds the running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly to the tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Russell. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back has it. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. They'll move the tight end. Ahead, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wow, look at this. You can take the lead with a chip shot field goal here. Instead, they'll try to finish this drive with a touchdown. He'll set up to throw. And he's in for the touchdown.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's head back to Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Burgess. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Hooks. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
He'll toss it. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Got it in the middle. It's Hooks. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He'll try the left side. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Tries to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Makes the catch. It's Green. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds a tight end. Got room to work. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Nelson. He's got him. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the 1st.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Hand off from the shotgun. Quick step and go. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They'll go back to the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Snowed under by the defense.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. It's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute play.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. To the air, it's Nelson. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. On the option, the pitch. Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown LSU! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Lost a throw on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Going to try to get it himself. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
Shotgun snap on third down. Quick strike complete. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. It's complete to the left. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Right on the money.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Back to pass on second down. Firing to the right, complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Now from inside the red zone. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Pass to the end zone, caught for a touchdown in the final seconds, and they're just a point away from tying it up.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
Nice drive.
And they'll go for 2 to try to win it right here. And this crowd is deafening, trying to will the stop. Go to the end zone, picked off.
Absolutely the right decision by this offense. You got a 1-point lead. You want to make it 3, but more importantly, under 10 seconds. One more stop, baby. Let that clock run out. Walk out of here with the win.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could watch these